Hey guys, welcome back to the actual video. So before we get started, I just want to tell you guys, this is a versus video. I want to share with you guys some stuff that I got Temu, which is going to be pretty cool. So stay tuned for that. Everything will be timestamped in this video. And then we're going to move into the final stage of Amazon. Some people like long videos, some people don't. But if you do, like long videos, this will all be timestamped. So you can jump around, you can come back. Definitely appreciate you guys. It's an over $500 Walmart, Temu, and Amazon haul. I would say probably I spent the majority of my money for the haul on Amazon. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's roll the intro and let's get right into this. Okay, you guys, so now that we have finished Walmart, we are going to start with Temu. So Temu, I have a lot of stuff from Temu. Okay, I've been ordering from Temu for a long time. I fell in love with Temu when they first came out. They sponsored me on my first channel, Cannon Girl, which I still have, by the way. I just haven't posted any videos. I got rid of all the videos on that channel. If you guys have, if you're familiar with that channel, it's still there. I even was going to turn it into a review channel, but I don't know, you guys. I already have 3 channels that I'm working on. So if you get to know me at all, you guys, you're going to be like my friends and you're going to start rolling your eyes like, here she goes again, wanting to have 10 channels. Yeah, it's just me. I've always been that way, a multitask person. It's just me. So with Temu, though, I've been able to dabble with them. So with Temu, I started out ordering men's clothes, women's clothes, children's clothes, shoes at the beginning. They sponsored me in the very beginning with a different channel, and I absolutely loved their stuff. Then they sent me some rugs. That was sponsored. And then I ended up not keeping that channel anymore, and I started a new channel. And so I lost all my privileges with Temu, I will tell you. And what's really interesting is from the time that Temu came out, I think from 2021 or 2022, they revamped their entire influencer and creator program. So no matter how much I try to show them, I mean, I've spent thousands of dollars on Temu, just saying. And they always say, oh, you're a valued, ultimate platinum customer or something like that. But for some reason, I don't have the same contact people anymore. And there's no way for me to try to get them to sponsor me anymore, which I believe that my friends that work with them still have the same people that they started with. So I don't know why they won't it might be though that I'm not pulling in the views, because Temu is all about numbers. Most sponsors are, deals, brand deals and stuff like that are about numbers. You got to pull in the numbers, and you guys know I'm really working on my channels hard. So I hope you guys are enjoying, because I've just been loving getting my mojo back. The Walmart thing, you guys, really knocked me on my feet. I was very emotional for days. I was thinking they were going to come to my door and arrest me. It was very scary. They've changed my life completely, Walmart, and they've made me feel like a criminal, and I don't like it. I've tried to pursue legal. Walmart is a big, scary beast, and a lot of attorneys are absolutely terrified of Walmart. So I've had a very hard time trying to find an attorney to pick up my complaint. I record every call that I make with Walmart. It's announced because I guess Apple implemented this thing to where when you press record, it tells them this call will be recorded. So each agent can see that I'm going to record the call, but I will not have any conversation with Walmart without a recording. So even with the returns that I mentioned to you guys before we move on to Temu, I just want you to know I'm very leery about Walmart. They scare me, and that's probably the way they like it. But if I'm going to try to migrate away from them, like I said in the Walmart segment of this, I just want to get away from them. They scare me, and they're treating me like I'm the ultimate criminal, and I don't know why, because I spent thousands of dollars at their company. I just can't even believe it. But let's not let that ruin our pumpkin season. All right, so I have some amazing stuff from Temu. I cannot wait to share this with you. Okay, so to start out with, I have 2 rooms I'm working on. and 2 bathrooms I'm working on. I still have the kitchen, the living room, the dining room. Oh, girl, it's so much. Oh, my. Okay. And I'm trying, I have the hallway, the entryway, the front door. Oh, my. Oh, my. And I'm trying not to overwhelm myself, but I don't know why, but all the fall videos and all the holiday videos are going to come up. And I know myself, it's just going to make me feel like I need to rush and I need to get it all done. And I know it's possible. And I know that you can do this on a budget. You can decorate a home for a very minimal budget, but it depends, because when most people move, they have everything they need. They have a coffee table, they have end tables, they have the basics, couches, sofas, mattresses, beds, tables, all that stuff. Well, when we moved, we didn't have anything. We didn't have anything. My mom, I should say, she got rid of her table. She got rid of her bed, her mattress. She got rid of her bed. She got rid of everything. So having to go online, even though we had a bit of a budget, has been really, really challenging because even though the numbers are adding up, I'm trying to do it like the maximize my bang for my buck. So when I went to Temu, I was like, okay, how am I going to fill up these walls delicately, like not spend a fortune on wall art? Like, how do I do that? Well, I've learned by watching different YouTubers that go to the thrift stores for frames and just order the prints. Now, I am a member of something called Creative Fabrica, which means there was a year, you guys, I've tried everything. My friends know I'm a person that dabbles into everything. And there was a time that I still have this option because I have an Etsy store. One thing about Etsy is they just always charge. Like they charge whether you use your store or not. One of the things with Etsy I found out as a seller, not to digress, but you have to pay your customer up front. So all these people that are talking about their Etsy stores, they're literally charging a credit card with all their orders, and then Etsy pays them back. See, I didn't know that. And I was like, because I was so excited about being creative with the things that I would sell and wanting to sell quality products in terms of anything that I was going to sell garment wise, or any other thing I decided to sell, whether it was mugs, t-shirts, gear, tennis shoes, anything like that. And I realized, oh my goodness, with Etsy, you have to pay them out of pocket. So, there's a lot of creators that say, oh, they don't even tell you. They don't even tell you when you're researching on demand, print on demand, that you need to get a business credit card to charge all these orders, because if you don't, they're going to take those orders out of your personal checking account. And that's what I found out, because I was so excited that everybody was ordering from my store when I first started it. And then it was like $400 out of my bank account. And I was like, what is happening? And then I found out that you have to pay your customer out of pocket first, and then Etsy, pays you back. I didn't know I was supposed to get some business credit card and this and that and the other. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that because that's just super expensive. So, I was just like, wow. So with the print thing, I can collect a lot of the images that you see on Temu, Amazon, Shein, like all these, t-shirts and stuff like this. Like I could get this, no problem. But when you actually print out the design for whatever you're using it for, it can be very expensive. So with the wall art, I was like, okay, I'm going to, watching other YouTubers inspiring me and stuff like that. They were like, go to the thrift store, get your frames, and then go to, different places, or find something you like and print it at Walmart or at Walgreens or somewhere like that. Well, I was like, there's got to be a cheaper way. So I went on to Temu. I went on to Temu, you guys, and I found some of the best art. Like, it's mock art, but it's real art. It's mock art, but it's real art. So it is like a knockoff, but it's still the same prints. And you know what? If we need to do that to save money, we are going to do that. So I ended up getting all of these prints for my office, for my podcast set, for the house. I didn't get, like, most of what you're looking at now is for the office, for the podcast, and for just the loft office period. But I also am going back on to do this special project I want to do for my boys at my other house for Halloween. And then also I'm looking to get more wall art just for the house itself. And I'm looking for certain artists and things like that. And I'm just absolutely having a blast because boy, oh boy, can you get your prints, y'all, at Temu for so cheap. I mean, I got 24 by 36s, you guys, for $4.86. There were some for $6. There were some for $10. So do not sleep on Temu prints, okay? I will show you the prints that I got across the screen now. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just insert the photos as I speak so that I can tell you what they are. I haven't unraveled them because I am going to film it because I need to do my art tonight. This is a weekend. This video is being filmed on the weekend of the 5th of September. It's a Friday. But I actually am filming, I batch film, so I film a lot of videos ahead of time. So I'm going to be hanging these. So if you guys are not subscribed to my vlog channel, make sure you do because I'm filming everything. But I needed to get this out on the shopping channel so I can actually use the stuff. So for one fell. So for 5 prints, okay, 5 prints, I spent like all of $35. Okay. And some of these are 24 by 36. Some of them I didn't need 24 by 36 because they were, the space I had, I thought they would be too big. Now I want to tell you guys for art, I think it's just a personal preference, you know, like if you're trying to fill up space in your bedroom, you know, in your, bathroom, in your living room, you know, obviously you're going to need to eyeball it. I would definitely, you guys, this is a game changer. And I don't know if most of you guys do this. I know you crafters probably do it, but go into Dollar Tree and get yourself a measuring tape. Get yourself 5 of them. Keep them around the house like we do. Keep them in your desk. Keep them in your purse. Keep one in the car. Because I'm telling you, measuring tapes will save you so much time because when you don't have your measurements correct, you will be lost. Okay. So it's not so much that bringing the item with you, because I know a lot of people will say, well, you know, I needed to bring the item with me to compare colors or sizes, but really all you need is your measuring tape. So a lot of these prints that I'm showing you now are like 19.5 by 27, which is perfect. Because at first I thought, that sounds so small. You know what I mean? But for the space that I have above my desk, they're actually going to fit perfectly. 24 by 36 is a poster size, so you guys can imagine, you know, that size. I am doing a whole Halloween project at the house it's going to take me a little while to do it, but I have enough time now because we're into the 2nd week of September. My kids are going on a trip and I intend on trying to surprise them. However, I did order a lot of prints from Temu and I don't think they're going to be here on time. So I'm going to try to see what I can order from anywhere else to try to get them fast enough. But I'm trying to save money and Temu is the answer. I'm telling you that right now. If you guys need wall art, you do not have to spend top dollar. Because let me just tell you guys right now, Amazon is overcharging. They really are. All you need to do is go and get your prints from Temu, depending on the size. Now, I was looking for like Gothic type of prints, okay, which would tie into dark cottagecore, which is what I'm doing for my podcast set in my office for the winter only. And so I was looking for dark things. I was looking for moody. I was looking for Halloween oriented. I was looking for bats, crows. I was looking for, or ravens as they call them. I was looking for, library as well, that very library sort of castle kind of vibe, you know. But I was also looking for light academia for my room, which would be more of the lighter oranges and stuff like that. I have a 24 by 36 above the double bed in the extra room that is proving to be a little bit small, to be honest, but I'm going to keep it the way it is. I've considered adding sconces on the wall to give the picture life, just because I feel like that picture just sitting on that plain white wall, it's just not enough. If you guys remember, what's so funny about like adding extra things next to your pictures, what's so funny about that is you guys remember, if you're a Gen Xer, then you remember when people used to put those candle holders. You guys remember that in the old, like in the 80s and early 90s, they would be like these little pieces of home decor you would put on the wall. And that's what I was thinking of every time, but they were kind of cool because they were larger, they were cheaper. And now we just have these like sconces ideas and things like that. Now, don't let me discourage you from getting sconces because there are so many. I do want to tell you guys, always check Home Goods. And I have a story about Amazon in the next segment because I was flabbergasted. But as you could see with all the art that I got with Temu, fantastic. You guys, I got 5 prints for less than $35. Love. Okay. Last thing for Temu is these. Okay, so I ordered these. I'm just going to show you how they come. They come like this, okay? This particular pillow cover that I'm going to share with you comes in 20 by 20, 18 by 18, and I think there's a small, there might be a lumbar one, I'm not sure, but this is phenomenal. I did not wash them because I was scared. Most people will get things and say, oh, I immediately have to wash them. They do say washable, I believe, on the label. I'll link everything I'm sharing with you guys today. I will link below as best as I can, even the Walmart products that I'm sharing with you guys. But I just want to say that I'm not sure if these are washable. I think they are, but they are phenomenal. Okay. And this is what they look like. What? Look. So pretty. These are fantastic. I'm telling you guys, they are furry. They're plush. They're so soft. And they come in cream. They come in yellow, like a mustard yellow. They come in burnt orange, and they come in the vibrant orange. So depending on what you're doing for fall or Halloween, definitely a good buy, you guys. I got 2 for $7.86 or something like that. Okay, you guys, and lastly from Temu, I just have to add this. I was doing my Amazon part, and I just have to go back and put this in the Temu portion of the video, so forgive me if the setting is different. But I opened this up, this package, thinking that it was Amazon, and it wasn't. I should have known better because Amazon usually puts their logo on their packages. But oh my goodness. What? I'm ecstatic. Now, I will tell you that the only disappointment I have is I thought that these colors would be a little deeper, so they're not, but that's okay. I forgive them. I'm still excited. Now, I did order okay, so here's my experience with Temu. All of Temu, they're a hit and miss because every seller is different. It's just like Amazon. I don't know if you guys have experienced that from Amazon. Shein disappoints every time because their stuff is so cheap. It's either too short, too small. Like if I ordered an extra large, it's like a kid's large or something. So I always have bad experiences with Shein. But Temu has not disappointed. If anything, when I order extra larges from Temu, they end up being too big. So that's the thing I've noticed from Temu. Amazon, Amazon has gotten to the point where, and I haven't seen it lately, but I think it was last year where they were recommending based on what I order, like what size I should think about getting. So I haven't seen that recently, but Temu, I feel like I've started to size down because everything with Temu extra large has been, it fits, but I just feel like the largest tend to fit me better. Depends on the seller. But I got this. Now, this is polyester 1000%. So please do not be misled by the ads on Temu because they look cotton or some kind of cotton blend on the ad, on the model, because those are what they call mock images. So that's pre-made pictures that they just add their product to it. Most print-on-demand people use those types of things. But they look like they're completely cotton on the model. But what happens is when you order it, if you have not read the details in literal detail, okay, you cannot just base your opinions on reviews. You have to go into the product details and read the material because 99% out of 100%, it's going to be polyester. Okay, polyester tends to be shiny, stretchy, and with no cotton blend. So you have to make sure that you read that the material that you're ordering is partially cotton, so it looks like the picture. If you don't care about polyester, then it's not a big deal. If you're a plus size girl like myself, polyester tends to not breathe, in my opinion, and it tends to be very hot. It's a hot type of material. So if you're already warm-blooded like myself and us girls in our 50s, okay? You know, when you get hot flashes or certain foods make you hot, just saying, then polyester might not be for you. So this is what I ordered. It's so cute. Look how cute that is. It's a little sweatshirt. What? So cute. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh my God, I love this thing so much. The only thing I can tell you is that it is not as dark. It's not as burnt orange as I expected it to be. And I'm glad I'm showing this in the light because this is a lot lighter than the actual display. When you go on to I'll link it below, the exact ad I bought this from, but a lot of the ads in there they're playing with the lighting of the image, the picture itself, making it look darker than it really is. So just be mindful that sometimes when you receive stuff, they may not be as burnt orange or as deep or moody as you expect, but it's not every product. So just, bear in mind that You just kind of have to. That's why if you have the means to go and look through the reviews and look at actual physical pictures of people showing you what they look like, then that might help. Because they with this ad, they really had it really like moody, and it looked really, really burnt orange. And actually, when now received, it's actually really light. But it doesn't matter to me because it's adorable. I love it. I absolutely love it. It doesn't smell too manufactured as well, because I know some people that order clothes from Temu tend to say that some of them have odor. So I love it, you guys. Here's the star of the show. You guys, I saw this sweater. There's 2 other sweaters, you guys, I absolutely have to have. And there's a sweater that everybody on damn YouTube has, and I cannot find it. It's the one with the pumpkins and it's like a Halloween sweater, but it's got black cats across it. Have you guys seen this? It's like a cream color, tan khaki, and it's got cats all over it. Why can't I find this sweater? I keep looking for it, and I can't find it. And there's a couple of other Halloween ones that I want, and a fall one with like apples and pumpkins. But this one kept coming up over and over, and it was kind of spendy, and I was like, do I really want to get it? Do I really want to get it? Well, I got it. So I think you guys are going to love it. I'm very excited to wear it in a video. Are you ready? This thing is freaking amazing. I give this 10 out of 10. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Are you guys ready for this? This thing is beautiful. Ready? Look how cute. Look how cute that is. Now, the one thing I will say about this sweater, this is an extra large. It is quite large, so make sure. I don't even think, did I order this in a large or an extra large? I don't know. I was going back and forth. I'm like, should I get a large? Should I get a large? And then I'm like, I'm so thick in the middle, I should just get an extra large. I can always wash it or even maybe dry it, if I absolutely have to. So it is quite wide. I will tell you, if you are anywhere, everybody's body type is different, so I can't tell you what to get. I mean, if you like oversized things, then extra large should be perfectly fine. If you're smaller in the front, like if you're pear-shaped and you tend to be a little bit smaller in the chest area and shoulders, then I think, even if you're plus size, I think a large would go well. If you wear, like, in my opinion, if you wear anywhere from like a 10 to 12, maybe even a 14, and you're pear-shaped, I think a large would be okay. If you are apple-shaped and you're more in the 12 range, 14 range, I would say get an extra large. If you like things just roomy and large, go ahead and get an extra large. But I will say, to me, this runs large. So I will demonstrate it for you guys, not today, but I will definitely share it in a vlog. Now, let me tell you also, you guys, I'm so excited about this sweater. I am not disappointed in this sweater at all. It is a light sweater, but it is so cute. So cute. Anyway, I'm absolutely in love with this thing. I'm so happy I bought it. I was refraining from buying it because it was like $30, and I'm like, ooh, do I? But Temu gives me discounts all the time. It's just they lie. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hate to say that about Temu because I love them so much, but they are so misleading. I cannot tell you. Like, they'll tell me they're going to give me 20% off, and then they'll include or say, oh, wait a minute, you're going to spend $300. We're only going to give you $20 off. So they never give me the 20% off my entire purchase, which upsets me because it's like 20% or $20 max out or something like that. And I'm like, so basically you're telling me, why don't you just tell me to purchase an item for $20 to get the 20% rather than telling me 20% or max out at $20? Like, to me, that's just like, if I'm spending $350, why aren't you giving me 20% off of that? Like Shein does. Now, Shein does that, but Temu does not. So just be mindful of that, okay? So that's why I want to sit down and do a video. I told you guys about the events and like how the phone games work and all that stuff, because it's all hype. It's all misleading. It's all just to get you to spend more money. It's not really what it says it's going to be. Now, I'm not trying to dismiss the fact that they're giving you discounts or giving you some kind of reduced amount, but they're just not giving you what they say they're giving you. So just be mindful. Now, back to the sweater. So the only thing I don't like about this, you guys, I love this. I love it. Don't get me wrong. What I wish they would have done was gave the cat's eyes. So they did not give the cat's eyes. It's just basically a silhouette of the cat, but it's cute. It's so cute. I am not disappointed within this sweater at all. I'm not. I love it. It's so cute, you guys. And the sweater material that it's made with is chef's kiss. Let me tell you why. Because if you're looking for a really thick sort of vintage type sweater that's real, like All I can tell you is like, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a thicker knit. This isn't it. This is going to be a light sweater type material. Chef's kiss. Absolutely love it. Worth every penny of $27 that I got it for. Love it. And they have a ton of sweaters, you guys. Do not sleep on Temu's seasonal sweaters. They are phenomenal. You will love them. Now, let me just also tell you that I will be sitting down and making a video. Sorry, you guys, my nose is itching. It must be something I touched. I apologize. But I want to sit down and do a video specifically on Temu about their events on the phone. I really have a lot to say about that because I've spent thousands of dollars at Temu in the last 4 or 5 months, and it's really misleading, unfortunately. I love Temu. I won't stop shopping there, but there's always a catch to everything you do. So if you play the events on Temu on your phone, you order from Temu, then you know that some of these events can be misleading. And that is like the games and stuff that they encourage you to play. They spin for you. They pressure you to spend money quickly and tell you, oh, you're going to lose your, they tell you you're going to lose your, your discount if you don't press play, and all of that. So don't be misled by that. I will sit down and talk to you guys about the events, show you what my events look like, and we'll talk about buying from Temu. But definitely check out the fall pillowcases. They are a little bit cheaper on Temu than they are on Amazon, but if you really research and you scour through Amazon, sometimes you can find the same. So it's not always that Temu is the best price or that Amazon is the most expensive, because I think it just really depends on what you're looking for. And also just pay to mind that, or keep in mind, I guess, rather, that there are different requirements on every platform a seller registers with. So they have a little bit more leeway to charge. So that's why you're going to see those fluctuating prices. So you may see something cheaper on Temu and more expensive on Amazon, things like that, but it's the same seller. Because don't be misled, a lot of the sellers that you see on Walmart, on Temu, on Amazon, on Home Depot, on Target, they're all the same sellers, and they register and they create contracts with these big companies because they get to fluctuate their prices. So just keep that in mind. But Temu is the place to be. I'm telling you guys, these are wonderful. They're what I have on my chairs upstairs for my podcast, and I absolutely love them, and they're way affordably priced. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and move on to the grand finale of the show, and that is Amazon.
Indigo sunset.